Dear Janie, in my younger days before you was born, me and Bartlebone and Jim Ragg spent a time as mule skinners for General Custer. 3 of us were used to hunting and trapping the Rockies, so we didn't realize taking orders be so hard to stomach. By that time, the silver had run out, the railroads were coming, and everything was about to change. But the adventures weren't quite over yet.
Mule skinners, you say?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sure you ain't trappers?
Well, we were trappers 25 years, but
No more.
Rocky's all trapped out. We were scouts, too. You know, every trail, creek, pond, river, between Colorado and Canada. We was hoping that Custer'd need a couple of scouts, but seeing as how those positions been filled by Bill Hickok and a couple of Crow.
Seeing how them positions done filled, we're mule skinners.
Yeah.
You don't look like much, fella. Sure you can crack a bullwhip?
Calamity Jane. General Custer know he's got a female bullwhacker?
Of course he don't. Don't you go telling him.
Don't I always keep your secrets?
Where are you going? You're supposed to be scouting this expedition.
About to go out and hunt up some fresh meat when you tried to kill me.
If I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead.
What do you want? All these years, I never could quite figure you out.
You never will, Hickok.
you like to talk. I could improve your education considerable.
I don't mind talk.
I didn't say you minded. I said I wish you liked it.
Bullseye. No beans tonight.
I think he was sickly. Moving awful slow.
Hogwash!
Yeah, well, I ain't eating it. I ain't up to digesting diseased animal.
Suit yourself!
You're gonna run that wagon into the river, Calamity!
Be better than listening to you two old ladies arguing.
Well, who's arguing? We ain't even drawn a knife!
We didn't know it then, Janie. But them was the last of the Wild West times. Before everything changed and Billy Cody made a show of it. Them last few days of wildness was our glory days. Wild Bill Hickok, Dora and Blue, Jim and Bartle, Buffalo Bill Cody, and your mother, Calamity Jane.
Always enjoy seeing a lady in her underwear.
What you packing up for? You just made camp.
All these years, Martha Jane, I never presumed to give you advice. But you ought to take Bartle and Jim and get out of here.
Why?
Maybe just 'cause you know me. I'm telling you, it's a good time to go.
Thanks, Bill. Where you headed?
Deadwood!
Yes, sir.
Howdy, General. Looks like we're heading for the Bighorn. You hoping to find more gold?
You're dismissed, Captain. Yes, sir. Who told you that, mister? We're gonna clear out any Indians that fail to obey the relocation notice.
Where did you post this, your notice, and what language was it in?
I don't need your advice, mister. I have my own scouts.
Yeah, but they ain't Sioux. This is hunting season now, and there's gonna be thousands of Sioux.
Do not tell me how to fight Indians. I took down Black Kettle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we heard about it. But we're talking about Sitting Bull and Crazy Horse. They ain't gonna leave their hunting grounds. You only got 200-300 men here.
We are the 7th Cavalry. Did you hear that?
Yep. I don't right remember who first called me Calamity or why, but it's no mystery why it stuck. Your mother don't always think first before jumping in, Janie. When Custer found out I was a woman, he forced me into doing damn humiliating woman's work.
Hey, Clam! We're moving out!
I'll catch up with you boys as soon as I can.
Calamity, don't take too long. That general is crazy. He's crazy. Go.
Jim and Bartle were among the few left who remembered the days when beaver were plentiful. The boys knew every river from the Oregon Trail to the Rio Grande. But they could never quite figure out that what they were searching for they'd already used up. The Indians were dwindling, the buffalo were gone, and with them went the life we knew.
This pond used to be boiling with beaver. I can still hear it sometimes when I'm asleep.
What?
That sound. That slapping sound a beaver's tail makes on the water.
Sometimes I can hear it too.
Comes a time in the life of every gold town when it either gets civilized or goes bust. Before it makes up its mind which, men go crazy drinking, gambling, and whoring, cutting into each other's claims and shooting each other over trifles. Deadwood just happened to be in its hellfire days. Well, ain't this a sight for sore eyes? Morning, Harry. First one still on the house?
Only for you, Clam. Here you got kicked out the army.
You sure as hell travels fast, but don't that beat all? Think the damn fools never saw teats before. All right, you debauched sinners. Let's drink to my bazooms. They got me out of Custard's regulars.
Bless them all. Large and small.
Javier.
Hey, Clam.
This woman spoke for you, son of a bitch. Oh, hell, now she's gonna start busting out crying.
Jane! Where have you been?
Oh, hell.
Oh, I've been worried about you.
Phew, I'm gonna find me another bed
Oh, Blue.
with quieter women in it.
Hey, Blue. You all right? Will you tell Dizzy to make some ham and some eggs and some biscuits and, I don't know, just tell her it's Martha Jane.
Yes, sir, sweetheart. Well, you two women, you just...
Hey, yo.
You are a mess. I think these buckskins are starting to grow hair. Although, get out of my bed. You stink!
So you settling down finally in Deadwood?
No, it's getting mean here. You know how it is.
Where you figure on moving to next?
Someplace closer to Blue's Ranch, I guess.
Why don't you just marry him? She asked you 100 times.
You know I can't do that.
Mercy, Martha Jane. You lose a hugging contest with a skunk?
You know damn well that ain't skunk duty. It's Grizz.
Yeah, I'll burn these for you.
Hey, watch out. There's money in them pockets.
If there's money, I'll find it. Don't you worry about that.
All right, tell me. What's different about you?
Nothing.
Something's different about you. Come on, you know you can't lie to me.
I ain't lying to you, Dora. Am I?
Oh my God, Martha Jane. I've known you for 20 years and this has never happened to you.
What? Nothing's happened to me.
You are in love.
Oh, God. What's the point? I'd rather die than have him know it.
It's Hickok, isn't it? No, don't say that now. James Butler Hickok, Wild Bill. Oh, let me think.
Oh, no, Dora, don't start thinking.
It's a long way from hopeless. He don't like Princess, and he don't even like whores that much, but we're gonna get him to like you.
I don't want him to like me. I just want to die.
Well, it's a serious condition, darling, but it ain't fatal. Now here, get out of that tub, because we've got work to do. There. Open your eyes.
Sweet Jesus.
Here, send it. You see? Aren't you beautiful?
I don't look anything like myself.
Oh, yes, you do. You look exactly like yourself. Nope.
Think he's gonna like me?
Oh, honey, every man in that place is gonna want you so bad it's gonna hurt. I guarantee it. Now walk like this, all right? Yeah, like that.
That son of a bitch ain't even here.
Two whiskeys with water, Harry.
Water?
That's right. You want to stay in charge, you drink half of what they drink.
I get it, lady.
Hey.
Well, you've been holding out on the world, Martha Jane.
Hello, boys! Everybody! Boys! Hey, listen up. This here's Martha. Now dancing only. I will be watching you. Can't dance.
Now get back there. These half-wits can do it. You sure as hell can.
Come on, Chester. Your turn.
See there? You can dance.
That ain't dancing. That's grizzly wrestling. Oh my God. There he is.
Go on over there and see how the game's going.
I can't.
You want to do another round of Grizzlies? No, come on.
Come here, darling. Have a seat. I need a lucky charm. You sure are charming.
You know who I am?
Sweetheart, I'm James Butler Hickok. I've scouted for the best. My senses are as keen as any white man's you'll ever know.
Have we met before?
You wound me, darling. Of course we have.
What's my name?
Lily. At least it ought to be Lily. It would suit you a whole lot better in this get-up than a name like Calamity Jane. Lily. Or Rose.
Please don't let on who I am.
Darling, I'm a soul of discretion.
You're the soul of a black-hearted liar, Hickok.
Boys, guess who I got sitting on my knee? It's Calamity Jane.
Oh, Blue.
She'll be all right.
No, she won't. Not out there. Not dressed like that.
This is Calamity. She can take care of herself. She'll be back.
No, she won't. Not to Deadwood.
Hey. Cry, darling. Cry? It's okay.
It's Jane. It's Jane.
Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. That'd be real sweet. Darling Martha Jane.
I cannot sleep with you worrying.
I can't help worrying, Blue. It's all my fault. I never should have gotten her all gussied up. Bill Hickok is a son of a bitch.
He sure is.
You know, there have been times in my life I might not have made it if it wasn't for Jane.
Yeah, you done the same for her. I seen it myself, lots of times.
I know. It makes me sad that no man has ever loved her, you know?
That's something they can never say about you. When you gonna marry me, Dora? I gotta get back to my ranch. Come with me.
Can't. I love you, Bill. You know how much I love you.
But I can't marry you.
Yeah, well, you better quit saying that, because one day I might quit asking.
I am thinking about moving closer, though. No. Maybe opening a hotel in my city.
You are a stubborn old catfish. But I'm gonna reel you in. A few miles at a time. Till eventually I land you as my wife.
Hey, no ears. You got any dry wood?
I would have brought some with me, but I didn't know anyone was in Wyoming.
Where you been? I ain't seen you in over a month.
I wanted to see if any of my people were left in the Dakotas.
Any luck finding him?
A few are there, but only their spirits. You should not go this way. I came to tell you this.
Well, I'm headed for the Yellowstone this morning. I always go this way.
Go another way.
Why?
Smell of death. Maybe 50 miles.
Hell, I ain't going 50 miles out of my way. I ain't spooked by death. I nursed the miners out there in Deadwood through scarlet fever. 40 of them died. Ain't nothing worse than that.
Your dog sure lived long for one who likes to chase bears.
So have you, and so have I. Want some coffee, no ears?
Watch that.
When No Ears was 10, his people got into a fight with some French traders. He woke to discover that his people were dead and his ears were cut off. He could still hear in a whistling kind of way, and he could always sense things no one else could, especially death.
It was Custer. I saw the flag. We should tell somebody.
Why?
Was that massacre back there?
Was that like the one where they cut off your ears and left you for dead?
I was just a child. But all massacres are alike. The smell of death. The big birds to pick the bones clean. But then, there were only Indian dead. And only me to sing for them.
I must have ate something bad this morning. I usually got a stronger stomach than that.
It is because of the child.
Child? I didn't see no child.
The one you're carrying.
You're crazy. That's impossible.
I might be crazy, but you know it is possible.
But that can't be. I mean, I can't. I can't have a child.
You will, in the spring.
God almighty. I can't be nobody's mother. I got no kind of life. I got no place to live. What am I gonna do?
If you need a place to go before the child comes, I know of a place.
How will I live?
You will live.
You always seem to be looking out for me, Noyers. Why is that?
These fish are ready. Come and have some.
Where is this place? Where I could hole up?
The Wind River, about 4 days' ride.
Thanks, no ears.
I've been thinking we ought to buy ourselves a couple of horses.
What's wrong with moving on our own 2 feet like we always have?
My feet are getting tired, that's what.
Your feet? Hell, we ain't been over a supply wagon. It's more than a month.
Maybe I spent too many years knee-deep in icy water, setting traps.
I've always considered the horse a large and dangerous animal. I'd just as soon own a bear.
There ain't nothing wrong with horses. You're so cussed ornery, you wouldn't agree to anything.
I'm ornery. You're so ornery, nobody but me would put up with you.
Yeah. What's that?
What?
Shh. Shh. Listen.
What the hell is that?
I don't know.
Jesus. Where are they going?
They ain't one tribe. Something must have happened.
I don't suppose we'll ever see anything like this again.
What Jim and Bartle had stumbled onto that day was the Great Leaving. We called it Custer's Last Stand. The Indians knew it had really been theirs. They had signed their own death warrant.
on the china now. Here, Dizzy.
Well, Madame Dora.
I'm not French, Hickok.
You're not?
No.
Next thing you'll be telling me you're not a madam, neither.
Men like you are the reason that I'm leaving this town.
I'm sorry to hear that. It'll be our loss. Our great loss.
I never really thought of myself as a woman, Janie. I guess that's why I didn't really feel like myself when I was carrying you. I was with Dora when she had her babies. None of them lived. So a part of me never really let myself believe that you'd be real. Without her babies to hold her in place, Dora had a restlessness inside her that kept her moving from one hotel to the next, one town to another. She could never find any peace except when she was with Blue. But I stayed put all those months, holed up, waiting for you to come. I never knew what it was to be loved by a man, Janie. And that's just a plain fact. I ain't saying it for pity. But because of your daddy, I know what it is to love one. I want you to know that you were born out of as good a love as anybody gets born from, honey. Don't you ever forget that.
The smell of death is strong here. Even you must smell it.
Gunpowder, kerosene, and piss. That's all I smell.
There, see?
Whoever he is, it's no grief to me. Who was that they hanged?
Jack McCall.
What'd they hang him for?
Kill 'em all, Bill Hickok.
Where's Dora?
I'll be with you in just a moment.
Where's Dora Dufresne?
She's gone. She, sold out and moved away 6 months ago.
Excuse me. May I speak to you for a moment?
Whatever you're selling, I ain't buying.
I'm not selling anything. I would just like to talk to you. Please, just for a moment. Is this your child?
What of it?
May I ask where the father is?
Murdered. If I'd have got here sooner, I'd have cut the liver out of Jack McCall and hung it on a tree, Indian style.
Did your husband leave you sufficient means?
No, he did not. And he weren't my husband.
I can see you're in a terrible predicament. My name is O'Neill. Captain James O'Neill. My wife and I lost a child a short time ago. A baby girl. That's why we came out here. I thought a journey out west might be a distraction for my wife from her grief.
Where are you from?
I'm from England originally, but we live in Illinois now, near Mary's family.
Illinois?
It's been a terribly difficult time for my wife. Well, it's been a terribly difficult time for both of us. You see, we can't have any more children. It might kill her.
Name's Janie. Oh, she's beautiful.
It's time to go.
We'll take good care of her.
You have a daughter. Beautiful baby girl. I loved you. You son of a bitch. Dear Janie, it's been more than 5 years now since your daddy was killed. I miss him, and I miss you. I know now that the way I felt about Wild Bill only happens to a person once in their life. Like Dora and Blue. It's the same kind of love. They just don't know what to do with it.
Now it's to be adored as this moment thou art, that thy loveliness fade as it will, and around the dear room each wish of my heart would entwine itself verdantly still.
It's so good to see you again. I came to tell you that the the house is finished. It's beautiful. I want you to come out and see it. We can leave first thing in the morning.
No, I can't.
Why not? I don't understand you, Dora. Why won't you even come out and look at it?
Because I'd probably love it, and that would make it even harder.
Just tell me one time why you won't marry me, and I'll quit asking. If you love me like you say you do.
I do.
Then why? You like a town? Ranch ain't lively enough for you, is that it?
No.
I didn't build that ranch out there with my own hands, out of nothing. Just to live out there by myself with no wife and no children. I apologize, Dora. I love you. I always will. I'm asking you for the last time, Dora. Will you marry me?
I can't. I love you more than anything. But I can't marry you.
Cody, looks like we're gonna get us a hot supper tonight. Hey,
Martha
Luke.
Jane.
How you doing?
What are you doing there?
Well, I was just passing through and I thought I might grab a bed for the night. I didn't know you was having a shindig.
Well,
Who's getting married?
come and dance.
I don't dance.
Sure you do. Come on.
Ain't the bride Grenville Stewart's daughter?
Uh-huh.
I thought she was still a kid.
Oh, no, she's 18, 19.
Which one of your cowboys is marrying her?
The one you're dancing with.
The hell you say?
Well, that's true.
You son of a bitch!
Simmer down, Martha Jane.
Simmer down! You Childa, the best friend I ever had. Does Dora know about this?
Couldn't you tell her before she finds out from somebody else?
You tell her yourself on your way straight to hell, Teddy Blue. I ain't doing your dirty work, and I ain't dancing at your goddamn wedding.
Martha Jane! Oh!
Get up. Now sit down. Sit down. Okay, everybody, back inside. It's over. Plenty to eat and drink and music and everything. Just go on in. Enjoy yourselves. It's all over.
I never thought you'd turn into a son of a bitch, Blue.
Let me tell you something. You see this porch? I built this porch with my hands for Dora. And a bathroom that's big enough to hold that copper tub that she loves so much. And a kitchen for Doozy that she would have thought she'd have died and gone to heaven in. Dora never even came out to look at it. And every time I look at it, I know that she's never going to be here to welcome me home. I guess I just got tired of hoping, that's all.
Yeah, well, what am I gonna tell her?
You just tell her that it don't change the way I feel about her.
Oh, she ain't gonna understand that. Hey, she gave up paying customers years ago for you.
I know that. You just tell her that nothing's changed.
I will. But it ain't true. That way, it just kind of happened, Dora.
Well, no true friend of mine would have gone. I mean, why didn't you speak up when the preacher said, does anybody here see a reason why these two shouldn't be married?
Well, I sort of missed that part.
I can't believe he did this.
You could have been the bride if you wanted to. He asked you plenty of times.
Oh, now you're going to take his side.
I am not taking his side, God almighty, Dora. Blue let you down. I didn't, and if you can't see that, then the hell with both of you. Where's my hat?
Come here to see.
I ain't in the mood for your fancy jaw-flapping Billy Cody.
Hey, Martha Jane, I've traveled 1,000 miles and I've gone to considerable expense to find you, to make you a star of my Wild West show.
Billy, I got a real itch to shoot somebody this morning. So as an old friend, I'm advising you to stay out of my way.
Now you think about it. Because we're going to play for the crowned heads of England. I'm going to put your name on the poster, and I'm going to put your face on the poster.
Yeah, I can see it now. Calamity Jane, half man, half woman. Right between the dog boy and the two-headed rattlesnake. No goddamn thing.
Now you can insult me if you want to.
I'm trying, but it don't seem to be taken. Damn fool sideshow.
Mail came. There's a letter here for Martha Canary. Must be a mistake. Oh, that's Martha Jane. That's her real name. Oh. But I'll probably never see her again. Never say never. One of the cowboys from downstairs just told me Martha Jane gave Blue a black eye at his own wedding.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Doozy. Oh, I treated her like Judas Iscariot. He's the best friend that I ever had. No man ever fought Blue on my account. What am I gonna do now?
Well, you gonna stop feeling sorry for yourself right this minute. Get up. Wash your face. Brush your hair. You got a fancy gentleman calling downstairs.
Who is it?
Well, I'll give you a hint. He called me a Nubian beauty. What in darnation is a Nubian beauty?
Something from the Bible.
Sent his card.
Billy?
Dora,
Billy. Oh, look at you. Oh.
these are for you.
Fiddlesticks. Dora ain't no child. She can't be bribed with this stuff.
Doozy, if you used to appreciate presents a little bit, you might get some. You know, you made quite an impression on Doc Ramsey's name.
Doc Ramsey's? He ain't big enough for me, Bill Cody. And neither are you.
Billy. Oh, it's beautiful. How did you know I would be my same size?
Dora, if you was to lose your figure, half the men in the West would give up and get married.
Look at you. You already did give up and get married. How is Lulu, anyway?
That was a mistake. I should have married you, Dora.
Well, what brings you to Montana?
I'm recruiting talent from a Wild West show. We're going to play the Queen Victoria's Diamond Jubilee.
Well, don't that take the cake?
Yeah, I got Annie Oakley, got cowboys, got Indians. Hell, I got Sitting Bull himself signed up.
Have you gone crazy? The Indian Wars may be over in Missouri, but not out here.
I can deal with Sitting Bull. Dora, I want you to come to Europe with me. You're going to love Europe.
Do you want cream or lemon with your tea?
Oh, the hell with the tea. Open your presents, Dora. I got French champagne in here.
Oh, Billy, it's beautiful. Ooh.
Dora, in my life, I've met hundreds of women. A lot of them rich and beautiful. But every night when I blow out my light, yours is the face I see. Now, we both know that I got rich telling whoppers. But them's the truest words I've ever said in this life.
Are you gonna open that champagne?
Dora.
I've known Jim and Bartle since I was a skinny kid tagging along on a wagon train they were leading. That wagon trip washed out when the Arkansas flooded. After half a lifetime, 3 of us still haven't washed out. I knew Bartle and Jim when they were young. In my mind, they haven't changed. It was a shock to me to realize that none of us was young enough to be wintering hard anymore, let alone in the Rockies.
I dare say we're not too hard to track anymore. Probably left a trail of tobacco spit any city-fied dude could follow.
This was once a lively town. 10 years ago, there was 2 saloons up there.
I hate to see a place dry up.
You know, we could have our own town. No ears. Could be the mayor. I'll be the judge. And you can be the sheriff. And you can arrest anybody that comes to town.
Perfect.
We could charge big fines for trespassing or for spitting on the street. It could be beavering as a way to get rich.
And what's gonna draw people? Your good looks or my sunny disposition?
Darling Janie, this bitter cold is something. I had to put the ink in the coffee pot to thaw it. It was froze solid. But I have to write these letters so you'll know a little bit about me, for I could someday get ate by a bear, get my head stove in by some tough. Someone who runs loose like I do can get killed pretty quick. Sweet little girl like you shouldn't read this stuff. But someday, when you're grown, I hope you can read these letters and know something of your mother, Martha Jane.
Damn it to hell!
What?
What are we doing?
Sleeping. What's got you so itchy?
Looking at your sourpusses, that's what. Look like you belong in the hospital, both of you. One that keeps an undertaker handy.
Hey, you ain't one to be criticizing other people's appearances, Clem.
I know. I look no better myself. Probably worse. We just got no business spending our lives wandering around, sleeping in the snow.
Hey, nice catch, no ears.
I mean, we ain't kids no more. There ain't no more beefer. There ain't no dry firewood. It's just three fools and an engine, and the engine's only in it for the company. Except for Jim, not one of us can hit a squirrel in broad daylight unless he stands 10 feet in front of us and says, cheese.
You don't usually complain.
Nobody's gonna appreciate it if you throw a fit, Calamity.
My point is that Billy Cody's right. The big adventure's over, it's over, and that's that. He's right to make a show of it and sell it to the toots and dudes.
I should have thought of a Wild West show. I got to the West long time before Billy.
You ain't planning on joining Billy's spectacle, are you?
No, I ain't. Not for $1 million.
Then where you going, half-cocked? You ain't even had breakfast yet.
I'm going nowhere. I got nowhere left to go. But if you're smart, you'll stop sleeping in the damn snow. One of these mornings, you're gonna wake up froze to death.
There's a white wind coming. You stay. I will go after her.
The white wind is a particular kind of blizzard, one that confuses everything. Even the best scouts refuse to move in a white wind. I should have known better.
Martha Jane, I'm sorry for the things I said before. I didn't mean them. You're my best friend. It's okay. You're safe. You're home. You're gonna be all right. Bless your heart. Teet! Come put Satan in the barn! Things don't improve around here. I'm gonna have to go back to entertaining customers myself. Seems like the more we make, the more we spend. We never get out of the hole.
We might if we quit relocating all the time.
How's this?
How are you feeling?
Better. What were you fools doing out in the blizzard?
We was looking for you, that's what.
That's real nice of you, but don't be so stupid next time.
Hey.
I'm gonna see about getting you guys a couple of beds. But don't be getting any ideas about the girls. It's business.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, no, ma'am, Dora.
Thanks, dudes.
I thought I saw you beaver boys sneaking in the back door. Jane, Doozy,
How you doing, Billy?
I brought you something to get the chill off.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Billy.
Yeah, this here is Doc Ramsey's.
Gentlemen?
He's helping me get my show together.
Much obliged, Bill.
So what are you boys doing? Trapping beavers or what?
Mostly or what? Beavers are all gone. Oh, Jim, he's reluctant to admit it.
Oh, I know how you feel, Jim Rag. I feel the same way about the buffalo. But there's no sense grieving interminably. And I got a better proposition. I want you to join my illustrious company, and I'm gonna make you heroes. Thanks, Doozy.
We ain't no heroes. We ain't even in the army anymore.
You got to think of the younger generation, Bartle. The plains is filling up with towns. Pretty soon, the only way people will have to see riding and shooting is in a Wild West show.
Yeah, you are partly to blame, Billy. Yeah. You're the one who made the name killing buffalo. Next thing we knew, they was all gone. And the Indians was too starved to fight. Now, if we had just kept those buffalo, I believe this whole business would have lasted my lifetime.
Bartle, that is something I regret myself. I'm buying buffalo. I'm trying to bring them back. I got over 100 head grazing on my ranch.
Yeah.
You're buying buffalo?
Every one I see, Jim. Now, the way I see you boys is as Lewis and Clark. After all, it was their expedition that started the West. You'd be my stars.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, Billy, but me and Jim would rather spit on the flag than make a mockery out of ourselves.
Is there money in it?
Money?
It'd make you prosperous, Jim.
I would go further. I'd say it's gonna make you rich.
Well, I am happy to say that we cannot be bought for 30 pieces of silver.
I can. I'm gonna be in it.
Well, more than 3 people in a room, you clam up like a dummy. There's gonna be hundreds of people watching these shows.
Thousands.
Thousands.
Do I have to talk? No. Then I'm in.
Good, Jim. Welcome aboard. Now, Bartle, what about you?
Now, come, Bartle. Lewis and Clark ain't no heroes of mine. And the jackass can walk to Oregon.
Don't be so stubborn. Who do you want to play? Geronimo?
You bull.
Cody.
Why, you old product of you? Hey.
You planning to murder me for my valuables? You got that look in your eye.
I just can't figure out what in the name of Sam Hill could have possessed you to want to be part of the Galdern Circus.
I need the money.
What in the blazes you need money for? You can't even stand to sleep with a roof over your head.
I got an inspiration. When Billy started talking about buffalo, I figured if you can buy buffalo, why not beaver?
Buy beaver? Where on earth are you going to buy beaver?
I don't know. But somewheres. I figured if we bought a few pairs and let them loose up in the high creeks, they could procreate and proliferate and be plentiful again.
Is that why you joined up with Billy?
Yep. I don't know why you're so cantankerous about it. You've been wanting to join up all along.
Oh, bull! So what are you going to be, Lewis, and I'll be Clark or what?
No, I'll be Lewis.
No,
You
no.
be Clark.
No, I'm gonna be Lewis.
Martha Jane? Give me a beer.
Oh, the hell with that. Drink whiskey with me.
Now, you know I'm a reformed man, Martha Jane.
Don't tell me your child ride made you change your foolish ways.
I'm just too old to start drinking whiskey at 10 in the morning.
Yeah, well, I'm too old to stop.
Dora, she ain't hurrying down this morning.
Listen, Blue, she threw a mad dog tantrum at me just for going to your wedding. And figure out how mad she is at you.
I wish you wouldn't take it so hard.
Well, it is not tea blue. What a surprise.
Billy?
Whiskey tea.
You look, prosperous. Circus life must be agreeing with you.
What'd Bartle and Jim say?
Jim's in.
Well, if you ain't got Bartle, you ain't got Jim.
Well, what about you, Calamity? Did you reconsider my offer? You're an original.
Well, Billy, my reputation's all I got. And it ain't for sale.
How about you, Blue? I reckon you're still the best rider and roper around, even if you're looking a little over the hill.
Oh, sure, Billy. Next time there's a blizzard in hell. Doozy! You're looking good.
You looking better than a skunk like you has any business looking.
Uh-huh. You got a message for me?
I got a message, all right.
Yeah?
She's expecting Mr. Cody in her sitting room.
If you both will excuse me, Calamity. Blue, nice to see you.
Uh-huh.
I'm coming, Dora.
T, give me a whiskey. Give one to Martha Jane.
Now, Blue, don't get all crazy.
I'm 40 years old, Martha Jane. More, probably. And unfortunately, I don't shoot people for that kind of stuff anymore.
You hurt her real bad. You know she don't care about Billy. It's better than crying over you for a while. Now, you've been my friend a long time, Blue. If you feel lower than scum at the bottom of the pond right now, you got it coming.
T, give me a bottle.
Ah, hell, Blue. You still don't understand why Dora wouldn't marry you, do you?
Nope. And I don't suppose I ever will.
Well, I figure you got a right to know. When Dora was small, she grew up in a farm in Kansas. They could barely scratch a living. When the war came, the soldiers stole the livestock. When the sickness came, they fell to it. Dora's sisters died, and her mother. Boys just run off.
I never knew that.
Finally, it was just Dora and her father. She was 11 when he died. She walked to Abilene, all the way, barefoot, thin as a twig. She never forgot the feeling of being hungry and watching everybody die. She's scared to death to live out on a farm, Blue. Afraid you'd go off and something might happen to you. Afraid she'd starve.
I wouldn't have let her starve. I would have built a whole barn full of beef if it would have made her happy.
I know that, Blue. She can't talk to fear like Dora's.
Why didn't she tell me then?
She was afraid if you knew, you might have moved to town to marry her. That would have killed your spirit. And seeing that would have killed Dora.
Thanks. Thanks for telling me that, Martha Jane.
Take care, Blue.
Good night, Billy.
Dora.
Good night.
Hey.
Blue, what are you doing?
I'm scaling your castle walls, darling.
You're gonna get yourself killed, you fool.
It will be an honor to die for you, Dora. Stand back, darling. I'm coming in.
Blue! Blue, tell me you're not dead. Now, Doc, are you any kind of a real doctor?
No. My title is strictly honorary.
I'll set his leg.
You will.
Oh, hell, didn't I nurse the miners through the smallpox? Of course, most of them died. Doozy, did you make me some bandages? No ears, cut me a splint about yay long. Rest of you clear out of here. That goes for you too, Billy.
Dora. Martha Jane told me.
Told you what?
Why you wouldn't marry me. Why didn't you tell me? I never would have married anybody. I could have learned to live in a town.
No, you've got to live out on your ranch, on the land under the sky. That's who you are, Blue.
But I would have done it for you, Dora. I would have done it for you. But it's too late.
I know.
What are we going to do, Dora?
The best that we can. We'll just do the best that we can.
Can you believe Bartle's going no ears?
Mr. Cody has invited me to join him on this great journey as well.
Well, you ain't going, are you?
I would like to see this water they speak of. They say it's so vast you can't see the far bank.
What's the use of all that water? can't drink it or water crops with it.
Prairie of water you can't drink.
No. Salt.
Do fish live in it?
Yep. Some of them are as big as a house.
These fish are as big as the boat?
Yep. Some bigger.
Maybe we should ride around this water.
Can't. The ocean goes to the top of the world.
I would like to know more about this ocean. Is because people fail to gather precise information about life-threatening matters that many of them are no longer alive.
So you're set on going then?
I must see this water and these great fish and bring the knowledge back to my people.
No ears. A child. You think you'd know her if you saw her?
Of course I would. Just as you would if you saw her.
Well, if you're passing by Illinois on your way to England, would you look out for her? Tell me what she's doing.
All right, hoist it up. Easy, Jim. Oh.
Now don't you forget to get me some.
I reckon we're about to leave. That's a mighty fine slicker, no ears.
Check up on that paint pony, will you? Miss Dora.
Will you tell me all about the Queen when you come back?
I sure wish you were coming with us, Dora. I deeply wish it.
Will you show him? Show him how wild the West really is.
Goodbye, Brookside.
Bye. Bye, Dora. You should have come with us, Calamity. It's gonna make you famous.
I am famous. I can't stomach all this silly hanky wave. Get the hell out of here.
Bye, Clam.
So long, y'all.
They hadn't been gone a week when I got the letter that the woman I gave you to had died. My heart ached for you, sweetheart. I wanted so bad for you to know you had a mother who loves you. The captain said he'd taken you home to England. Don't that beat all? England. Right where my partners were headed without me.
Why didn't you tell me? I could have helped you.
Damn it to hell, Dora. This letter's been to hell and back. It's almost a year old. I should have gone with Billy.
Maybe you can catch up to them. You have to try. She needs a mother, and she's got one.
Even a broken down old bullwhacker's better than no mother at all, I guess.
Oh, you'll be a wonderful mother. And you can bring her back here, and we can all live together.
I thought it was best for her, Dora. There ain't a day gone by I ain't regretted it.
You did the best that you could.
Dora,
Yeah.
do you think I'm doing the right thing? Going after her?
Honey, if I could see one of my babies again, even if I had to go halfway around the world, nothing could stop me.
I don't even know where she is. I guess I gotta find her. If I could just see her one time, Dora, I'd die happy.
You'll find her. I know you will.
You gonna miss me?
I miss you already. Do you remember the first night that we saw Blue in that place in Abilene?
Sure, I remember.
And he was covered with dust. And he walked up to me and said, "Ma'am, would you dance with me?" And the dust from his clothes kept making me sneeze. And we just laughed. And the more that I sneezed, the more we laughed. That was when I knew that we were both done for. And then later that night, he rode his horse right up the stairs to my room. Kicked the banister right off. What are you gonna do with a fellow like that?
Ma'am? Will you dance with me? Come on. Dance with a gal with a hole in her stocking and her heels kept a knocking and her knees kept a rocking. I dance with a gal with a hole in her stocking and we dance by the light of the moon. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight, come out tonight. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight and dance by the light of the
Thanks for watching. If you'd like to help us produce more compelling historical content like this, please like, comment below, and share this video with fellow history buffs. And of course, be sure to subscribe to help keep history happening.